What's up, guys? Schroeder here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Schroeder. I help people start, grow, and scale electronics reselling businesses, buyback businesses, all of that. And today, guys, I want to talk a little bit about my system when it actually comes to actually the whole system, like from closing the deal to actually meeting up with the person to listing it. And I wanted to give this out because I've been getting a lot of questions about it, like very specific parts of the process. So I figured I'd go ahead and answer them within a quick video to help you guys really grow your business. All right. So the way that I normally get leads is we use the automated sourcing method. We also use software called Resale Hawk, which I now own. And then we also do reach outs. So we get leads in multiple different ways. So reach outs, ads, you name it, right? So we get the leads. The way that we talk to the leads is a very simple fashion, right? We just ask them a few questions. Usually it's what device do you have? What's wrong with it, right? And then we make the offer. It's that simple. We don't go into the whole gigabyte. We don't storage like IMEI. We don't really do that. If you listen to my phone calls on this channel, you can actually see that. I don't ask a whole lot of questions. I just make the offer as fast as possible, and that's what you want to do. Here's why. The faster you make the offer, the better, okay? Because people trust you more. You're not, asking them a ton of questions. Nobody wants to play the game 20 questions. Also, when you ask somebody a ton of questions, they're going to expect you to give them a higher price for their device. They're going to expect it, okay? So we want to remove as many questions as possible, and that's just kind of my negotiation strategy broken down a little bit, right? Now, once we close the deal, what I usually do then is I set the meetup location, I set the time we're going to meet. I do not ask them what time works best for you to meet. No, you don't want to do that, okay? You want to simply say, hey, I'll be meeting people here, and for me this is, hey, I'll be meeting people at the Starbucks in League City at 12 and 5 today. Which time works best for you? Let's go straight for it, right? Now, the other night, I had two people who couldn't meet at those times. And I was like, all right, well, I'll be at the gym at like 8 p.m. Do you want to just meet me there while I'm working out? And they did. I bought two phones while at the gym. I sold one of them at the gym. All right, and that leads to the next part of my process here. So once I confirm the where we're going to meet and do all of that, what I'll do is I will obviously go to the meetup location at the specific time. And during the meetup process, I do things a little differently than most people, especially a lot different than most phone flippers. What I will actually do is, number one, I'm going to compliment something, right? There was a guy that walked in the other day. He texted me. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be the guy that looks like a rock star walking in." I was like, "Okay." And anyway, he walked in. He's got these long hair and all of this stuff, and I'm like, "Dude, you actually do look like a rock star. Pretty awesome, dude." And he obviously he was like, "Well, thank you, man." Like, I guess he was in a band or something. We talked a little bit about that and starting conversation, right? People like that stuff. Be a human, right? Start a conversation. You want these people to come back to you again, right? So as he hands me the phone, I'm checking the IMEI, I'm doing all the stuff I'm supposed to do. And while I'm doing this, I'm just having a conversation with him about him, his band, what he does, where he works, stuff like that, right? And anyway, I erased the phone in front of him, and we sign out of everything, and then I'm like, all right, did you bring your an ID for the bill of sale? And he was like, yep, here it is. So I went through all of that, did all of that stuff, put it in a resale deck, and it was done. He got a text, and he was like, hey, I got a text, so this is where to contact you from now on. I'm like, yep. I handed him 3 business cards, and he didn't want to take a photo. That's okay. Some people don't want to take photos, and that's totally cool. Like, that's why I ask, right? Now, right after I bought the device, I actually bought somebody else's device too. It was a cracked 13 Pro Max. I bought that device, kind of the same thing, complimented the dude, all of this stuff, right? And then right after they left, I went ahead and I went to eBay, took the photos, and I just copied and pasted my eBay description directly right then and there at the gym. I just literally set the phones down on the table, took the photos on the table, and it was done, right? Now, before I left the gym, the Samsung that I bought actually sold. So easy money, right? So that was my process on that. And whenever I got home, what I did is, and this is a process that I've now implemented that will eventually get hired out for somebody else to do. But I've just found that as a one-man show, this is the best way to do it. As soon as I got home, I packed it up. It takes all of about 3 minutes to pack a phone. So I just went ahead and did it, got it done, wrote on there what device it was, and I actually have the iPhone right over here. So here's the correct iPhone right here. As you can see, it's already labeled. It's in its packaging, right? Just waiting on it to sell now, and then I'll just slap the label on it, and it'll be good to go. So that's kind of that process. That's how I'm combining the processes together to make them a little bit easier for me. And I also have a whole bunch of pre-packaged items over there as well. And then after that, I just kind of find the time of the day to go to the post office and drop everything off, and that's it. And then I get my money from eBay about 2 days later, and the cycle continues, right? And that's my whole process. I don't know if that's going to help you guys that much. I hope it does, but obviously I go over this a lot more in detail inside of like Recelerator with my students and stuff. But I figured I'd give you guys a pretty big overview on how it works, or a tiny overview. This is only like a less than 10-minute video, but I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope it helps because I have gotten a lot of questions about it. But that's my process right now. And until I hire somebody to do more of the shipping side of things and stuff, which is coming soon, because I'm just getting too busy with my students and stuff now to handle everything myself. But yeah, I hope you guys get a lot of value out of this, and hope you guys have a great day. So keep crushing. And if you are looking for help, we are taking applications for Recelerator right now. Only a few a week. We're only bringing on about 4 people a week at the moment, just because of our onboarding process and because there's 3 onboarding calls. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check it out in the description below. And if you want a little bit more help, but you don't want to go full ham into a mentorship program, then I would check out my starter kit program. That'll help you get to your first $2,500 in profit. So anyway, guys, hope you guys got some value out of this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make more videos like this. I'm starting to document the process of me like closing deals and things like that a little bit more. My students said that was very valuable to them. So obviously they're getting those videos first. Yeah, hope you guys like this stuff, and see you guys later.